Hello rail fans, my name's JP and welcome to the channel. This past weekend I took some time to see what I could find on the M&M Subdivision. I captured some local actions, some manifest movements, and even an unscheduled stoppage along the main line. Let's get into it. Like most days, I began in Flomaton where the P&D Subdivision meets the M&M. Before I made it to the Flomaton Y, I couldn't help but notice the storm damage that occurred the night before. Heavy rain and high winds toppled over trees, caused power outages, and damaged homes. This relay box across the street had to rely on emergency power. It wasn't long when my scanner picked up on a southbound movement. I headed a few miles outside of town to a quiet crossing that provides a great downhill angle. 521 is daily manifest traffic out of Nashville. 521 works Birmingham and Mobile before terminating in New Orleans.
Five 21, close 611, lead 3012, southbound.
As M521 cleared, local 673 was moving northward out of Flomaton. I got ahead of it and caught the shortest train I've ever seen. I heard a northbound train was entering Flomaton and decided to try to catch it further down the line in Pollard. Alright guys, so the sun is all the way up. We're out here in Pollard, Alabama. I have the famous water tower there behind me. I've gotten a really cool drone shot there before. Won't be able to get one again today. The drone's in the shop now, so I'm hoping to get that back pretty soon. But we have a northbound train heading this way. I presume it's a manifest train out of New Orleans. Just a guess for now. But this town is great. It's quiet. There's hardly ever any traffic. And there's 3 crossings that come through town, all within about 1,000 feet of each other. So it ends up being a really cool horn show, if anything else. But stick around, we got one coming. I managed to make a friend while I was waiting. Now what I didn't know is that northbound manifest actually came to a stop in Flomaton to work the yard. I tried to capture the train doing some yard action, but a surprise southbound put me between Pollard and Flomaton. Watch as M601 slams the switch to go around M524, just a couple miles down the track.
M601, 750 medium clear, welcome.
detector, milepost 601.39. Track 1 southbound. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle count 732. Impact detector out.
Eyeball, DD lady.
After 601 passed, the dispatcher gave a clear signal for M524. I wanted to move back to Pollard, but the crossing signals unfortunately would not allow me. After a few minutes, 524 finally appeared.
Clear signal. Welcome to the main. 524, 11, 598.
I once again set back up in Pollard for another northbound movement. M602 approached, but ultimately came to a stop. 602 had to wait on 524 further up the track due to an issue with a couple of their cars.
M524, over. 24, what'd you find, brother?
We went back there and checked several cars in front and back, and knocked brakes off and rolled it by. Said he didn't find anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, alright. Get him on the head end and we'll blast off there, over.
Say get him on the head end blast off.
Give me that's right.
All right.
Brother, double out.
After a 45-minute stoppage, 602 was allowed to proceed.
Got clear policy, SST 4588 north.
The line got quiet for a while, and I decided to move southward. I stopped in Atmore where I noticed an approach signal for a northbound movement. I set up shop next to the old station platform downtown and captured E-247 returning empty coal cars back to a coal mine outside of Tuscaloosa. After 247, I drove back to Flomaton to see if there were any locals coming in or out of Pensacola along the P&D subdivision. I spotted a high rail running southbound passing the relay box I had filmed earlier. Back towards the center of the Y, an approach limited signal caught my eye. Minutes later, L673 appeared. This was the single-car train from earlier. However, the signal was not for him. 673 was returning from a run to Evergreen and used the P&D subdivision to store cars. .673 proceeded southbound on the line to Pensacola and disappeared behind the turn. The lone engine returned from dropping off cars and waited with me for the southbound train to clear the Y.
As soon as this southbound gets by, we'll get you light there in South Lompton.
Alright, waiting on the southbound. We'll get that. Thank you.
A few minutes later, M523 appeared. 523 originates in Nashville and terminates in Mobile, with stops in Calera, Montgomery, and here in Flomaton, although no stops today.
I-23 approach limited, Flomaton number 1 south, 5202.
523 would slow to a crawl as it continued through Flomaton. Once he cleared, engine 4065 was cleared to enter onto the M&M Subdivision.
Bring it here, clear. 46,
4065 would disappear around the corner, but eventually return to Flomaton Yard to be parked. Unfortunately, I was up on time and did not get a chance to see it return. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and feel free to leave any comments or questions you have. I'll see you guys on the next one.